YouTube, what's good? Welcome to Chiefs Fan Center. Please like and subscribe. We've got a match versus Magesi FC on Tuesday at FNB Stadium at around 7:30. This is the match preview with Chiefs Fan Center. Let's dive into the video. Okay, guys, predicted 11 for Kaizer Chiefs. Starting off with the goalkeeper, I'm going for Bruce Vuma. The Sundowns goal was just close. You can't blame him for that goal. He's been doing what he's doing, and he's our best goalkeeper out of a bad bunch. Bruce Vuma maintains his spot against Magesi FC. Moving on to left back, I'm going for Edmund Dove. If he could play 90 minutes against Mamelodi Sundowns on the weekend, I think he can play 3 days later against Magesi FC at home. With Cross, I think it's a wrap because he's been deemed as a bad player by fans and management, I think, at this point in time. And all the people complaining about use of mouths, what the hell is wrong with you? When the lineups came out, yesterday before the game, people were complaining about Yusuf Mart, always complaining because he's a bad player, what he is. But there's a guy who hadn't played for 12 months in the lineup, but nobody judged that. People were quick to go on Yusuf Mart. We can do better as a fan base, guys. And every time after the game, they don't say anything about Yusuf Mart because he had a pretty above average game against Sundowns. Let's stop this, guys. Let's stop slating this player because he even turned off his comments on social media about a year ago. This hate on use of Mart, this pile on use of Mart is very crazy for me. Yeah, well, Dove had him played for 12 months and nobody said anything about him. Yeah, well, and I think it's going to be the same for Cross now. Yeah, well, because if a guy hasn't played for 12 months, it's less risky than a guy who's been playing but has been a bit out of form. Then we have to worry. We have to worry for Cross. That was crazy. That was crazy what I saw yesterday. The pile on use of Mount was crazy. It was crazy. And it's not like Samkelo was on the bench. Yeah, well, because Samkelo is the only player who can play the box-to-box role like Yusuf Mart. Yeah, well, he's just a progressive passer for me. Yeah, well, I didn't see any attacking. And I think he's the best position for Kele is a CDM. Is being a CDM. Yusuf Mart, that was crazy what happened yesterday. I'm very disappointed. I'm very hurt as a Chiefs fan. Yeah, well, Dove, I will see what he is, man. I didn't rate him before. I think he had his private clips on City. We should have signed him around 2019 or 2020, just like Clancy, just like Dolly, just like Zungu, just like all these players who we signed after 30 years, just like Cirino. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what Dove can do against Magesi FC. And then the centre backs, it's Dudley for me. Dudley and Nelson Miguel. Dudley, obviously, prolific centre back. That's what he does best, and I'm happy, man. He had a very good game against Sundowns. His recovery pace is everything. We said this like a lot of times that Dudley deserves to go to Europe. Yeah, well, and then next to him is Nelson Miguel. Obviously, you could say it was his fault for the goal. You could say because he wasn't picking up his man, but that's the rule. That's the quality of like movement of the ball of Sundowns. Yeah, well, because you could say that he was towards the right, that it was Foster's man, and then Foster was in the midfield role, that was Bough's man, and so on and so on. You could blame a lot of players. Dudley couldn't recover because he wasn't on the man. That goal was based off movement of the ball from Sundowns. Yeah, well, drifting wide. Reverse a free roll, obviously causing problems. Yeah, well, it was just a good goal from Sundowns. Yeah, well, but Miguel, I'm happy with it. This centre back partnership is very good. And then the right back is Reed Foster. Give him that new contract right now. Give Reed Foster the contract right now. Yeah, well, I saw passion. I saw him pushing Shawilile, not afraid of anyone. I think ever since January, this guy's been on form. Yeah, well, Solomon's also coming back. Solomon's did a good shift for me today, and that's what I want ultimately, man. Competition for places, and these two guys are at the highest level. Yeah, well, and Javel Blom also can show a bit of form at right back. So we've got 3 quality right backs here who can compete. Yeah, well, Solomon's, I'm happy that he's back and he can compete with Reed Foster. It means he has to up his socks because when Blom was showing a bit of form, when Reed Foster came back into the lineup, Reed Foster was on form, which he is right now. And then the midfield guys, the number 8, firstly, the box-to-box role is none other than my captain, my player, Section 8, Yusuf Mart. What a player, man. Obviously, the game against, jokes aside, the game last time, it was an okay game. Yeah, it was an okay game. The thing is, the reason he started is because we don't have a player like Yusuf Mart. Kaizer is not like a box-to-box type of player. I think Kaiser's best attribute is ball winning. Yeah, but if anything, Kaizer should replace Oxum Tetwa. Yeah, but maybe they could play together, but we can see Oxum Tetwa hasn't been fit, but we don't know. I'm not saying Yusuf Mart is untouchable, but guys, we can do better. Yeah, well, I think he starts because Kaizer is suspended. Of course, Zwane wasn't on the bench on the weekend, so I don't know what's going to happen. And then next to him, it's between, for me, it was between Matlau and Jabulo Blom, but I'm going for Jabulo Blom, yeah, but Matlau, okay, hey, crack on. Playing him deep as the number 8, it can work against Magesi FC, but it's dependent on the guy next to him. But if it's Blom, Tetwa and Tele next to Matlau as the two holding midfielders, then crack on, mates. Crack on. We can play Matlau deep, but it's Matlau and Yusuf Mart, and that will expose us a lot. Yeah, but it's like playing Sangalozon and Matlau is the two holding 8s. I know it's Magesi FC, it's a free hit, but it's still too risky for me. And maybe, but I think Nabi could still do that. Maybe play Matlau and Mart. We'll see. And then Blom, I'm picking him because CDM, he's the only guy who can mark. The Castillo's not back. Mteto, I think, he's still injured and obviously still suspended. Yeah, man, look at the position we're facing. I think Blom will have a good game. I think Jalo Blom deserves to start because he had a very good 4 or 5 games against at right back. And number 10 for me, it's Matlau. Du didn't do well for me. Ndushwalala didn't play very well for me. I think ever since he came back from injury, it's like that Kopolo. But if you played this game before, you know we could see come back from like maybe a 2 weeks here and 3 weeks of injury. Like when you come back, it feels so odd, yeah. But especially when you've been on form like Ndushwalala. Yeah, but I think it's time for Matlau. I'm very surprised that Matlau didn't come on against Sundowns, but I guess it was a physical game or Matlau himself wasn't fully fit. Yeah, but for me it's Matlau, but he could easily pick him too against Magesi. And then for me, Pulamodi on the left wing, just okay, man. Just okay, man. I'm not saying like people are saying he's the best player at Chiefs at the moment. I don't think so, but it is what it is, man. Modi. The left wing, Dupree is the number striker, speed point, pacey guy. There's a chance that I think there was a ball from Fundo against Sundowns and he headed it in. So Tashik Morris puts it on his chest for me. And well, Tashik Morris isn't the best player or the best striker that is available, but it is what it is. But he scores that goal or traps that ball or controls that better. Dupree, a risk it as a striker, but it is what it is, man. I hope Anita Duba comes back because I still believe, even though we signed Tashik Morris, he's our base number 9. And then the Lepo is the right winger. He didn't play well. It was the first time, and he still created chances when he outpaced, was it Morena or the left back in the weekend? Yeah, he still made chances for himself, but we'll see about the Lepo, man. And that's the predicted 11 for Kaizer Chiefs. Okay, guys, let's look at Magesi FC. Magesi FC is our opposition that we're facing on Tuesday. They're the reigning Kalonga champions, beating Sundowns in the final. And they're the reigning NFT champions. There was currently the holders of 2 current trophies. They're currently 15th in the PSL also, above Mamkize, so the last. And then they've got 4 wins, 5 defeats, and 11 losses in about 20 games, leaving them 15th in the PSL, of course. The last 5 games, they've won 3 wins. They've got 3 wins and 2 defeats. Yeah, so it's a pretty informed team based on PSL standards. My score prediction, guys, for the game was about 2-0 for Chiefs. You know Chiefs, guys, always bounce back from defeats. We don't lose back-to-back games often, especially when we're facing an okay team like Magesi FC. So I think 2-0 to Chiefs. Mount to score a penalty, and then, I think a Mount brace will happen. I'm out, man.